boys, so we got a track day in 3 days, and we got to get the car ready. We got the Whipperton right here. We have to change the oil. We're gonna try to add a little bit of angle. So we're gonna try to push the wheel inward about 2 degrees. So we're gonna try to do that. There's also 2 things I gotta change. I gotta change the tensioner pulley because mine is giving play, and that's what's making the belt jump out of place, especially on my last track day. And then we gotta change the inner or the outer tie rod of the driver's side, which is making it's making a noise. It's not good. But those 2 parts, they don't arrive till the day before the track day. So worst case scenario, we take the parts to the track, they fuck up, and we change it then and there. Today we just gotta do oil change, and we gotta do some little, you know what I'm saying, angle adjuster. So let's get to work, boys. Let's get to work. So this right here, we have it at basically 90 degrees. And we want it like at 87 for the wheel to go in. Because if the wheel goes in, when you go into a corner, some shit happens and it's better. Figure it out. I don't know how, but it just works. There's a disturbance in the air, guys.
I tried to plead with y'all niggas, man. We doing these things that are like, yeah, maybe we'll...
Several days later.
Tomorrow is our 2nd track day. We have a day to get the car ready. We already did the oil change. Now we just gotta do some maintenance. We have to change the outer tie rod. We have to change the tensioner, the belt, and whatever this is. So let's get that shit done. Let's get that shit knocked out real quick. We got it, boys. Let's go. This shit is cooked. This shit should not be moving like that. So, we're ready for the fucking track, guys. That was an hour and a half of work, and we're good. We're ready for the track.
Fuck yeah. You never know who you're gonna meet in life, so cherish every conversation, because it might go right or it might go left. If I didn't cherish a conversation with Gene probably like a decade ago, we wouldn't be about to go to the track tomorrow.
That's crazy, dude.
The next day.
Got no way to take it out.
Think I'm stuck in the matrix.
Way to flex my nitrous. No, I'm not a cut.
Like when people fuck on my bitch. The shit that I post on Twitter, they telling me, hey, don't say that. How niggas can't see me in public, I'm driving an all-chrome Maybach. With all of the money and fame, I still can't get my kids back. With all of the money and fame, I still don't get to see my children. Niggas see my Twitter, but they don't see how I be feeling. So I became a yeah, bitch, I'm the villain. Nigga, hallelujah.
Traction control. Oh, can't forget about that. Boys, we stepping up the front suspension a little bit. We dropped the tire pressure to 30. Damn, I should have dropped the back as well. All right, boys, so let's jump straight into it. This is the 2nd lap of the 1st session. And we're here at New Jersey Motorsports Park, a W track. As you can see, the brakes are like way crazier, and I'm able to brake much later, but I just don't have the confidence to do so. overall, NJMP is literally my favorite track, but I've only been to 2, which is the Poconos and NJMP. And NJMP is like by far a way better experience. A few laps into the first session, you know, we started pushing the car, started getting more comfortable. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Power out of every fucking corner, nigga. Overall, I think the setup in my car was perfect. Like the coilovers, everything just handled perfectly. Like the turns felt perfect. The brakes had so much more to give. I just didn't have the balls, especially in the first session. But like the way I have the car set up right now, it's just like, oh, it's so delightful. So delightful to drive. But yeah, there wasn't much more to the first session. It was just a lot of traffic after a few good laps. And then this Honda blew up and the session got black flagged. And that was the end of the first session. Damn, the Honda blew as soon as it came. Alright guys, I didn't even have time to record a clip. But basically what happened, we got here and we were in shorts. They said you can't go on the track with shorts, so we had to run to Ross and get some pants. Me and Josh, we both got pants, and then we just went from meeting to the track, and now we got another meeting. I'm trying to record this shit real quick. But as soon as that Honda blew up, I was like, yeah, bro, it's clips. They're gonna black flag this shit, and we're going inside. And that's exactly what happened. Now, I mean, hopefully the chin mount, because I have a chin mount on my helmet right now, hopefully that shit was good for fucking, hopefully that shit got good angles, because I'm not too sure if it did. Oh, I gotta put my windows up. And it's starting to rain, guys. Like, we might actually be cooked. Like, that was the fastest hot session, and we're not gonna get another one for sure. But see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. Oh, and I just dropped the tire pressure. Like, that shit was high as hell. But let's do it. The second session is where it starts to get fun. You know, since it started to rain, I started to like feel out the braking zones, feel like the grip of the car. But it actually had like so much grip. Like, it didn't even feel like it rained. Maybe my tires were just putting in the work. It just felt like a normal dry session to me, right? So the first lap was just feeling out the grip levels. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but the car got fucking louder. And basically, I had an exhaust leak at the flex pipe coming into the track day. And it just opened up to a fucking hole. So the car's like way louder. Bro, like I remember in the third session, I had to, like, my ears were hurting. Also got a better camera angle, better settings, because the settings I had for the first session were not good at all. Bro, those little S's, oh, the car handles it so well, so much fun. This is like my favorite Honda ever, honestly, besides the NSX. It is quite heavy and it doesn't come with an LSD in the States, but I just love this car, bro. Like the double wishbone suspension in the front and the rear is just phenomenal. And the second lap of the session, I just tried to create some distance so that in the third lap we could push, because I hit traffic, and usually when I hit traffic, I like to create some distance so that the next lap is a better lap. You know, now that it's the third lap, I'm confident in the grip levels of the car, and so let's have some fun. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Towards the end of the third lap, you can see we caught up to some traffic, so I'm easing off the throttle. I'm trying to create some space. This is just part of like a track day. You're gonna hit traffic, so my idea is to be as far away from traffic as possible, to have my own free air, my own space to test out the car, test out my skills, improve my skills, and then we have some clean air on this lap. Also, towards the end of the lap, we also caught some traffic. It just seems to me that I'm super fast, like in the midsection in those S's. And, you know, again, we're trying to create some space. Oh, and this Porsche, me and this Porsche, we're gonna have some fun. Shout out my boy, I believe his name was David. Shout out my boy David. guys see my car on track looks like? Obviously, I'm driving the car, but I wish I could see it from a third person perspective. Cause this is like so aggressive with the spoon bumper and the wing. So in this lap, we started heating up. You know, me and the Porsche, we're gonna start having some fun. Loses it. That was scary to see in front of me. Then he lets me pass. But that was fun. Like, I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, yo, I was keeping up with a Porsche in my little Acura. I know it's not like a GT3 RS, but it's still a fucking Porsche. And that was like really cool to think about. It was something in the moment I hadn't like given any thought to. But we were heating up. And unfortunately, boys, we overheated. You know, it happens to the best of us. We just overheated. There it is. Fuck. That was not fun. I cracked my bumper. Well, you'll see a clip, but we overheated. Thankfully, the car was 100% okay. That was too much. Josh, you saw the footage. What you think?
This guy is insane, bro. But somebody got to do it. Not me though, but somebody got to do it.
I gotta drive home, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta make it home.
The fact that the camera got knocked down from the impact of that shit makes it even funnier, bro.
That shit was hard, dude. But the car is good. Let's show you guys the damages. This is bumper. We got a little crack right here, crack right there, and another crack right here. Just aesthetics. Bro, my headers or my flex pipe leak got even bigger, so it's even louder now. And that's it. Yeah, be careful of turn number 1 and NJMP.
Yeah, that shit'll get you.
That shit will get you. But you know, like I am kind of scared. I got like the jitters. but we still gonna go out for the last session. We're just gonna take it slow, man. I gotta make it home. It's just I got overconfident, and you know what's crazy? That's happened to me in the sim multiple times. But in the sim, you don't feel none of the bumps. And over here, that shit hurt, dude. I took out one of the passing signs. That shit was stuck to my front bumper. But yeah, bro, this is a track car, you know. We'll fix it up. So many cool cars here. It's a blessing to come out here and do this. Not many people get to do this. And just learn from your mistakes. Everywhere else, I was doing good. And then it's just that first turn, dude. I'm like so tired, bro.
I'm gonna question if I want to go for the third session.
Don't say that too loud, bro. I'm already scared. I'm already fucking scared, bro.
We gotta get our money's worth. We going for that shit.
No damage to the car. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Only physical or aesthetically.
Yeah. Aesthetic and emotional damage.
Yeah. My spoon bumper. Cracked.
Man, you waited months. Thought you were gonna get scammed.
Oh yeah, dude. That was the journey.
Yeah.
But we could fix it, dude.
Yeah.
Fix it up.
Throw some rap over it. What crack?
That's true, dude. Boys, that made me realize that at every track event I should have track insurance, you know? That made me realize I need track insurance. Alright boys, this is the last session of the track day. I'm not gonna lie, I was really debating like taking the session off because I was like so scared. But then I decided to not be a bitch and we got out there. We took it slow and we just enjoyed our time there. Enjoyed the car. The car was still working properly. We were still good. You can see that the first lap, you know, we're just chilling. We're not going too hard. We're trying to get our confidence back. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, like my ears started hurting. This shit was so loud. This flex bleak is so loud. And I'm editing this like a week later. And like daily driving, this shit is like, if you stop, your cabin is gonna get filled with fumes. And I can smell it. That's just like not good for you. I have to like roll down the windows and shit. But we did get some weapon R headers. We just gotta install them. Look at the sun peeking through the clouds. Beautiful scenery. Guys, like, look at this scenery. This shit is beautiful. Oh my god. Had to turn traction control off. Not good. Honestly, this last session, these last few laps, I just enjoyed the track. I just enjoyed the car. Just didn't push past my limit. We just chilled. Well, obviously we didn't chill because we were at the fucking track, but you know, like we were going like maybe like 70 to 80% instead of trying to go crazy. Soon the gas light will turn on, so I had to cut the session short. It was mainly because of the exhaust leak, because me and Josh, we have the same car, we filled up at the same time. My shit just consumed a lot more gas. Look, it just turned on right there. My shit just consumed a lot more gas than his car because of the exhaust leak, I presume. This scenery is just so beautiful. I think I realized shortly that my fuel light was on. And that's the end of the session, boys. What a great experience. Euphoria. I need to rebraid my hair, guys. Wow. I'm just like speechless. Like, what a blessing, guys, that I get to come out here and do this, that I have a successful business. I'm just blessed. Let's make it back home. As you guys know, we changed the tensioner. It just worked perfectly. My belt didn't pop out of place, so shout out to that guy. I gotta know your name. This guy provided value to me, and I just can't disrespect him and not know his name. Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson, if you're watching this right now, thank you, brother. You helped me a lot by telling me why my belt jumped out of place, so I really appreciate you. Chris Johnson. Great guy, and hope you're doing good, bro. Hope life is blessing you. Now we just gotta make it home. The car's perfect. Like, there's nothing wrong with the car. Like, there's just a few cosmetic things that could be changed and will be changed. Overall, I'm just like mad happy, bro. Like, just happy I got to do this. That's it, boys. After this, no more filming. We're just gonna drive home. We got a 2.5 hour drive. We're gonna get some food, and then bro said energy drinks. Yo, he might be on to something, cause fucking hell. But thank you guys for coming along with me with this journey. I'm always happy to document it. Dude, I can't wait to be like 50 years old and look back at this. That's gonna be awesome. Anyways, God bless you if you're still watching, and I wish the best for you.